Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Babul Mustahadati, the chapter with regards to istihada. So we spoke about the fact that the blood that comes from the womb during specific days of the month is called hayd. Blood that comes after childbirth is called ismail, nifas, and continuous flowing or flowing out of the normal norm. That is istihada. Now, in this chapter, the ikhtilaf of the mazahib is going to be as such that the one ikhtilaf is with regards to the color of the blood. Ahnaf say the color of the blood is not considered with istihada. And Imam Thalatha says that the color of the blood is to be considered. So the Hanafi madhab's opinion is that you're going to calculate it according to habit, irrespective of color of blood. And Imam Thalatha, Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, and Imam Ahmad said no, in istihada we will look at the color of the blood also. That is one ikhtilaf. Another ikhtilaf is that when should the mustahada take a ghusl? So Ibn Umar, Ibn Zubayr, Ata bin Rabah says that ghusl for every salah is necessary for the mustahada. And Sayyidina Ali, Sayyidina Ibn Abbas says it was wajib for her to combine two salahs with one ghusl, to join Dhuhr and Asr with one ghusl, by reading Dhuhr in the last time and Asr in the beginning time. And the A'imma Arba' say ghusl is only wajib at the end of Hayd. The mustahada will only make wudu for every salah. Then she'll make wudu for every salah. And the third ikhtilaf is that, so how many salahs can she make with the one wudu? So Imam Shafi says that wudu is wajib for every salah. Al-wudu wajibun li kulli salah. And Imam Ahmad and Imam Abu Hanifa say wudu is wajib for the time of every salah. Got it? Imam Malik says wudu is mustahab for every salah. According to Imam Malik, the blood of istihada does not break the wudu. Imam Shafi is for every salah. Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Ahmad that it is wajib for every salah time. Imam Malik says it doesn't break the wudu, so it's only mustahab to make wudu. باب الاستحاضة. الفصل الأول. عن عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها قالت جاءت فاطمة بنت أبي حبيش إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقالت يا رسول الله إني امرأة استحاض ولا أطهر أفأدع الصلاة. So Fatima binti Abi Hubaysh came to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and said, O Nabi Allah, I'm a woman who has continuous flowing of blood. Fala atharu, I never become pure, mean purified, not stopping bleeding. Afa ada'u salah, should I leave salah? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, no, la. Innama dhalika irqun. That is a vein. وليس بحيض, it's not pure menstruation. فإذا أقبلت حيضتك فدعي الصلاة. When your actual hayd comes, then you leave salah. وإذا أدبرت, when the hayd comes to an end, فاغتسلي عندك الدم, and then When the haid finishes, then you wash off the blood from your body to masalli, then you perform salah. So what we say, Imam Abu Hanifa says that if a lady, there's two situations, a lady has a regular cycle of her haid and her tuhur. Then she starts bleeding continuously. We say now revert to her cycle, and the extra blood is istihada. So if she has a regular cycle of 7 days, 6 days, every month 6 days, and 23, 24 days clean, 1 month she bleeds extra. We say now the extra bleeding will be her istihada, and the haid will end according to her habit. That is, if she has a normal cycle. If she's the first time she's bleeding, she didn't have haid before, she's a mubtadi'ah, then we will say that the first 10 days will be haid and the remaining days will be istihada. عن عروة بن زبير عن فاطمة بنت أبي حبيش أنها كانت تستحاض فقال لها النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان الدم الحيض فإنه دم أسود يؤرف. So here the narration indicates that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said if the blood is black يؤرف and it's known فإذا كان then فإذا كان ذلك فأمسكي عن الصلاة. So here Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this narration is saying that if it's black then you don't perform salah, meaning reddish with a tinge of blackness to it. Don't get scared. فأمسكي عن الصلاة فإذا كان الآخر فتوضئي وصلي فإنما هو إرق. But if it is other than that, then you will perform wudu and you will perform salah. And then it is istihada. So this is the proof for those who are of the opinion that color does matter. Understand? It's the proof for those who say color does matter. Because here Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying that if it's black. The Ahnaf have another narration which indicates towards Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam looking at the days. وعن أم سلمة رضي الله عنها قالت إن امرأة كانت تهراق الدم على عهد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فاستفتت لها أم سلمة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. There was a lady in the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam who was bleeding profusely. So Salama radiyallahu ta'ala anha fastaftat laha. She asked a question on behalf of that lady. فقال لتنظر عدد الليالي والأيام التي كانت تحيضهن من الشهر قبل أن يصيبها الذي أصابها. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that she should look at the days and the nights that she would normally get haid before this continuous bleeding affected her. So this is the opinion of the Hanafi mazhab. فَلْتَتْرُكِ الصَّلَاةَ قَدْرَ ذَلِكَ مِنَ الشَّهْرِ. So she will leave her salah for those days in the month. Meaning that if her normal habit was 7 days, then she will leave salah for 7 days. فَإِذَا خَلَّفَتْ ذَلِكَ فَلْتَغْتَسِلْ. And once those days have passed, then she will make a ghusl. ثُمَّ لِتَسْتَثْفِرْ ثُمَّ لِتَسْتَثْفِرْ بِثَوْبٍ ثُمَّ لِتُصَلِّ. And then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that she should wrap a cloth tightly and then she should perform salah. Meaning that even though there's still blood flowing, she will still perform the salah. Okay? So that is وعن عجيب بن ثابت عن أبي عن جدي قال يحيى بن معين جد عدي اسمه دينار. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال في المستحاضة تدع الصلاة أيام أقرائها. Here's another narration which indicates said Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said a woman who bleeds continuously that she should stop offering the salah number of days of menses. Then ثم تغتسل وتتوضأ عند كل صلاة وتصوم وتصلي. Then Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that she should تغتسل. She should take a ghusl and then she should make wudu for every salah. وتصوم وتصلي, and then she performs salah and perform and fast. So this is the proof of Imam Shafi'i that for every salah she needs to make a fresh wudu. Whereas the Hanafi madhab's opinion is that for the salah time she will make a fresh wudu. وعن حمنة بنت جحش رضي الله عنها قالت كنت أستحاض حيضة كثيرة شديدة. حمنة بنت جحش. Who's Hamna binti Jahash? Who's Zainab binti Jahash? Come on. Zainab binti Jahash. The honorable wife of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and cousin of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Hamna binti Jahash is Zainab's sister. So Hamna binti Jahash says that كنت أستحاض حيضة كثيرة شديدة. I was getting excessive hayd. فأتيت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أستفتيه وأخبره. I went to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to ask him the maslah, inform him about my condition. فوجدته في بيت أختي زينب بنت جحش. I found him in the home of my Ismail. Whose home was Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in? Hamna's sister. What's her name? Yes, in Hamna's sister Zainab's home. فقلت يا رسول الله إني أستحاض حيضة كثيرة شديدة فما تأمرني فيها. O Nabi Allah, I experience excessive hayd. What do you instruct me in this regard? قد منعتني الصلاة والصيام, and this has prevented me from performing salah and observing fast. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, أن أتو لك الكرسف فإنه يذهب الدم. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying, I prescribe for you the kursuf. Kursuf is cotton. فإنه يذهب الدم. That she should put a cotton to stop the blood. So she just a piece of cotton. So Hamna said, no. وأكثر من ذلك. The blood is more than that. So then Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, فَتَلَجَّمِي, then fasten a tight rug piece. قالت وأكثر من ذلك. Blood is more than that. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, فَاتَّخِذِي ثَوْبًا, tie a cloth. قال وأكثر من ذلك إنما أثج ثجا, keep slowing excessively. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told her cotton, then he told her to tie a piece of rag, then he told her cloth. She said it's more. Now Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, I'm going to instruct you two things. سأمرك بأمرين أيهما صنعت أجزائك عندك عن الآخر وإن قويت عليهما فأنت أعلم. I'm going to tell you two options. Whatever one you can do, it's suitable for you. If you're able to do both, then that is also, then you know best. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, قال إنما هي ركزة من ركضات الشيطان. Firstly, this istihada is a kick from the kicks of shaitan. Now Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam gives a practical scenario. He says, فتحيذي ستة أيام أو سبعة أيام. Count your hays for 6 or 7 days, according to your habit, في علم الله, according to the knowledge of Allah, according to what you are know. ثم اغتسلي. After 6 or 7 days, you make a ghusl. حتى إذا رأيت أنك قد طهرت واستنقأت فصلي. After you've become pure and you've now purified yourself, perform salah. ثلاثة وعشرين ليلة أو أربعة وعشرين ليلة وأيامها وصومي. Now, if you counted 6 days, then count 24 days for purity, for your pure period. Or if you counted 7 days and count 23 days is your pure period. Then that days you're going to fast and you're going to perform salah. فإن ذلك يجزئك. That will be sufficient for you. وكذلك فافعلي كل شهر. And thus you should do every month. كما تحيض النساء وكما يطهرن ميقات حيضهن وطهرهن. You'll observe like the normal hayd of a lady and the pure period, meaning irrespective of the blood, you will take 6 or 7 days as your hayd according to your habit, and 23 or 24 days as your tuhur. And in the 23 or 24 days, you will then observe it like a normal period where you won't have to take any ghusl or anything like that. So basically, Nabi Sallallahu advising here that for every salah, she will just make a wudu and she'll continue. وإن قويت على أن تؤخرين الظهر وتعجلين العصر فتغتسلين وتجمعين بين الصلاتين الظهر والعصر وتؤخرين المغرب وتعجلين العشاء ثم تغتسلين وتجمعين بين الصلاتين فافعليه وتغتسلين مع الفجر فافعليه. So here Nabi Sallallahu says that if you are able to in qawaiti, that you delay dhuhr and you bring forth asr, and then you take a ghusl and you read the two salats together, dhuhr and asr. Or you delay maghrib and you bring isha forward and then you read the two salats together, then that you could do. So this ruling here, which is one of the rulings of the different imam of the mazahib, but of the sahaba radiallahu anhum, that the first one is that at the end of your hayd, just make a ghusl and you start making a new wudu for every salah time. But here they're saying no, for every two salahs that are together, you make one ghusl. Bring the one late, one forward, and in the end of the dhuhr time, beginning of the asr time, you read dhuhr and asr, and then you make a ghusl for that. So that is one. Wasumi in qadarti ala dhalik. And then you fast if you're able to that. And then Nabi Sallallahu said, قال رسول وهذا أعجب الأمرين إلي, and this is more beloved to me. I prefer this particular opinion. Our ulama say that this suggestion of making ghusl was there in the beginning, but it became mansukh. It has been abrogated. So making a special ghusl for every salah time or for every two salahs, that no longer stands. An Asma binti Umaysin radiyallahu ta'ala anha. It's narrated from Asma binti Umays. This Asma binti Umays radiyallahu anha was first married to Sayyidina Ja'far, then to Sayyidina Abu Bakr, and then to Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu anhu. Did you know that, Ismail? Now you know it. She was married to three great Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. قالت قلت يا رسول الله. I said, O Nabi of Allah, إن فاطمة بنت أبي حبيش استحيضت منذ كذا وكذا. She's having hayd for such and such period. فلم تصلي, and she's not performing salah. فقال رسول الله سبحان الله إن هذا من الشيطان. That subhanallah, how can she not be performing salah? So this lady, Fatima binti Abi Hubaysh radiallahu anha, was unaware of the fact that there's something called isti'adah. So she thought it's hayd, and she was bleeding continuously, and she thought now it's hayd, so she's not reading salah. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam then said to her that litajlis fi mirkadi. That Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that let her sit in a tub of water. litajlis fi mirkani. فإذا رأت ثفارة فوق الماء فلتغتسلي للظهر والعصر غسلا واحدا وتغتسل للمغرب والعشاء غسلا واحدا وتغتسل للفجر غسلا واحدا. That now this was one suggestion of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that she should sit in a tub of water, and when the water turns yellowish on the surface, that means now her haze is finished because according to the Imam of the other mazahib, haze has a redness with a blackness in it. So yeah, Nabi Sallallahu saying that when it turns yellowish, then that is an indication that the haze is actually finished. Even though there's still blood flowing, it will have a yellowish tinge to it. So that is an indication that that is istihada. So she should sit in a tub of water. When she observes yellowness on the surface of the water, she should take a bath once for the Dhuhr Salah and Asr Salah, and have a bath for the Maghrib and Isha Salah, and have a bath once again for the Fajr Salah. And then she must make wudu between them. وَتَوَضَّأْ فِيمَا بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ. And that means that in between that she will make wudu. وقال روى مجاهد عن ابن عباس لما اشتد عليه الغسل أمرها أن تجمع بين الصلاتين. So yeah, it is narrated that when having these baths prove strenuous for her, Nabi Sallallahu said that she can offer two salahs together with having one bath. Meaning initially it was supposed to be one bath for every salah. Then Nabi Sallallahu said no, two for every two salahs you can make one bath, and then that was eventually abrogated. And the ruling that stands is that you make a wudu. You only ghusl at the end of hayd, and then for every salah, you simply make a wudu. And as we said, Imam Shafi says for every salah, and we Hanafi say that for every salah time, you make a wudu.